Are they closing tonight?
Yes, sir. Yes,
They
sir,
closing
man.
tonight. Look, he got the
Bucks in 6.
he got the forces. He got the jersey. He ready.
You know.
Bucks about to close it. Okay.
That right there was Melvin from Milwaukee. You just saw. I was at Raging Waters earlier today with my buddy, and afterwards, I went to the gas station, and for some reason the reader wasn't taking the card, so I had to go inside. And as I'm paying for the gas, I look behind me. There's a guy. He comes in with a Bucks jersey, a Bucks hat, some green Milwaukee Buck looking Air Force Ones, and I just knew I had to talk to him and ask him. And he said that the Bucks would close out tonight and become NBA champions. And I'm currently looking at the championship correlation. They're pulling the trophy out of this case. That's nice. But yeah, Melvin from Milwaukee, who is here in Sacramento coaching a Little League football team, the Sacramento Raiders. He asked me to share that information today. So I'll be giving you more details on that later on after we talk about Game 6 of the NBA Finals. And I am currently recording just as the buzzer went off. And now I've switched to the phone, like I said, to check out the championship correlation of the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis will no doubt be Finals MVP. I'm a bit I'm really happy for what Chris Middleton has done. Really happy for the leadership he showed in this series. But Giannis is Final MVP. I know CJ McCollum tried to make a case for him. He said to basically consider it, but there is no considering it. Giannis just 50-pieced the Suns in a closeout game of the NBA Finals to win his first NBA championship. And we could just talk about the last 3 years this man has had. You know, I've been critical of Giannis. A lot of people have been, and rightfully so. I'm not taking back anything I previously said, but today, give that man his flower. Give that man his props, because he showed up and showed out. He went from, 2 years ago, he was the MVP of the league. They had the best record, I think, in all of basketball. They got to the Eastern Conference Finals, went up 2-0 against Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors, and they ended up blowing that and losing 4 straight to lose the series 4-2. The following year, which was last year, Giannis won. Not only did he win MVP, repeated as the league MVP, but also won the Defensive Player of the Year award. Again, best record in the East, probably all of the NBA. Went to the playoffs, second round against Miami. They go down 0-3. Giannis gets injured. They win one, but then they lose the next, lose 4-1, gentleman sweep. And it all comes full circle this year. He signs the extension, and everybody's like, well, there's no way Giannis is winning the championship now. Why would he stay? This is the era of the super team. He stayed. He got the most money he could get because he, signed a super max deal with the team that he started with. And now, he got his revenge on Miami in the first round. I'm still looking at the championship celebration. Adam Silver has the mic. He got his revenge on Miami in the first round. They took him out in 4 in a sweep, after being gentlemen swept by them last year. Second round, beat Brooklyn. Say what you want. They didn't have all their horses. But to me, in my eyes, it was KD versus Giannis. And Giannis prevailed as the best. I'll just say the best. He prevailed in that series. I know a lot of people are going to criticize it. Oh, they didn't have healthy Harden and Kyrie got injured. Had that not happened, blah, blah, blah. We know. But get a man his props. He did what y'all still didn't think he would do, even when Kyrie went down and hobbled James Harden. We still thought, y'all still thought, because I picked Milwaukee to win the series. Y'all still thought the Bucks would lose the series. But they won in the second round. Go to the third round, the Eastern Conference Finals against the Hawks who upset the Sixers in the first round. And maybe you can call it an upset against the Knicks in the first round. Upset the Sixers, though. Went to the Eastern Conference Finals. They won Game 1, Atlanta did. And right now, we're just like, oh, snap. And Giannis gets injured. He cannot finish out the last 2 games of the series, but this where you give Chris Middleton all his props as well. Middleton led the Bucks, and they went on to the NBA Finals. They went down 2-0 in this series. Came back to win 4 straight. Giannis went off. He got help from his guys in game 5. And tonight it was Middleton finished with 17, but he did a great job down the stretch of helping close. Holiday was poor shooting, 4 for 19 and 12 points. And when you hold Holiday to that little amount of points, you probably assume that the Bucks probably lost the game, but the will to win in this team, the defense they played, not to mention Giannis's 5 block shots. I mean, he made DeAndre Jordan look just like a guy out there tonight. DeAndre Ayton finished with just 12 points on 4 of 12 shooting. And he didn't really have that throughout the Western Conference playoffs. So it goes to show just how great of a defensive team the Milwaukee Bucks are. Goes to show just how great of a defensive team they are, because DeAndre Ayton was not having games like this against the Lakers. He was putting in work. He was not having bad games like this against the Denver Nuggets. He was not having bad games like this. He had a game-winning alley-oop against the LA Clippers. He comes into this series and Giannis steps it up a notch and proves that he is to be respected. And I remember saying once upon a time that, are we sure that Giannis is better than Anthony Davis? Are we sure that the Lakers don't have the 2 top 3 players on their team? Giannis just shut that down on me, because Anthony Davis couldn't have done this. He could not have done this. And I'm a Laker fan, I'll admit it. And if you're wondering the jersey I have on, it's a Monstars jersey, Space Jam, Anyway. So yeah, the Bucks did their thing. Right now we got Malika Andrews, talking. Budenholzer just did an interview, and who's holding the trophy over there? Who's holding that trophy? But it was a good series by the Bucks, man. Take nothing away from them. Phoenix had a great season as well. Let me talk about them a little bit. Like I said, they upset the Lakers in the first round when a lot of people thought, especially after the Suns went down 2-1, 1-2. Giannis got the MVP trophy. A lot of people thought it was done for Phoenix, but Phoenix came back the next 3 games and just wiped the Lakers out. Like, it was hard for me as a fan to watch. Like, my heart was just like, yo, this is embarrassing. Like, we cannot score on these cats. And Phoenix scorched us. No pun intended. That was a pun intended. Anyway, so next round, Phoenix faces Denver, sweep the MVP, the regular season MVP, Jokic. No Jamal Murray, but they sweep them. Go on to the Clippers, beat the Clippers in 6. No Kawhi Leonard. So a lot of people will knock Phoenix for how they got there, but I won't take that part away from them. Because, especially with the Lakers, because no one before that series started said, oh, Phoenix is going to take advantage. Phoenix is going to take advantage of the Lakers not being really that healthy. We were all saying, all right, nice run, Phoenix, but this is where it ends. Y'all drew a really bad card. Y'all would have been better off getting that 1 seed and playing Memphis or Golden State, in this case Memphis, in the first round, because the Lakers about to just send y'all packing. But the Suns did that. They did that, and you can't take that away from them. They just played a better team. In the NBA Finals, they just played a better team. And I saw Chris Paul walk off the court, and he's just out of there. And he's not going to get this chance again. That's a prediction. That's an opinion. That's how I feel. But I don't think he's going to get this opportunity again. And he knows this is a tough one to swallow right here. A lot of people are rooting for Phoenix. I just picked the Bucks. I picked the Bucks because I felt that they could have that Dallas Mavericks type year where no one sees it coming, and they do it after their superstar decides to stay, just like Dirk did in 2011. But yeah, man, you got to give it up to Milwaukee. You got to give it up to Giannis. Get that man his flowers. He is an NBA champion. He is an NBA champion, and it's crazy to sit up here and say that, considering the super team era with KD and with Kyrie and Harden, LeBron, AD. Like I said, I don't really consider that a super team, but we didn't think the Bucks would be here. We didn't think they would win. We thought, okay, Giannis is just there for the money. He signed his extension. Okay, he'll make the playoffs. He'll probably have the best record in the East. He'll do this, do that, make it to the second round, maybe make it to another Eastern Conference Finals. But at the end of the day, Brooklyn or Philly. But Giannis had other plans. Giannis had other plans. Let's look at the game. Yeah, Crowder, he had 15 points on 4 of 11 shooting. No one was really that efficient. Chris Paul had 26 points on 11 of 19 shooting. And his frustration, man, Chris Paul, you know, I wanted to, he seems like he strikes me as a sore loser after this. Like, because you can see and I don't know, he'll probably go talk about the officials in the press conference. Who knows? But he just like becomes that, like he became a guy who knew he was defeated tonight, in my opinion. That's what he looked like to me. Like he knew this was over and he was letting that frustration out, just like, you know, just bumping into people and just knowing like, oh, this is where it ends for us. And Booker did hit some, you know, a lot of people talk about the Kobe Bryant comparison. He had some Kobe looking shots. They were some Kobe looking tough shots where the defense was on him. He pump faking and he just rises up and just throw it up and it goes in. But this kind of what happens, man, when you throw something like that on a kid, on somebody like him this early just because he made it to a finals and you want to try and push some type of narrative and have some type of storyline you just want to create out of thin air. But calling this man the next Kobe was just unfair to him. It was really unfair. Unfortunate for Monty Williams, Phoenix Suns head coach. I really would have loved to see Monty win it as well, you know, with the story, the things he'd been through, losing his wife in a car accident and things like that. It would have been cool to see him win a championship. But like I said, it was great seeing Phoenix just on this stage because no one's like I said, I didn't even have them in the playoffs this year. I thought that, you know, Chris Paul they're going to try to make a push. They'll be in a play-in team, but they proved me wrong and they were a top seed. They were the number 2 seed. I just thought with the teams in, like how is Phoenix going to get in? Because you had the Lakers, you had the Clippers, you had the Nuggets, Portland, you had Denver, you had Golden State. Who else am I missing? Dallas. But they proved me wrong. They had a great season, but tonight is just all about Milwaukee. And when you look at the fact that Phoenix lost this series after being up 2-0, my buddy just texted me and said, this is a little worse, you know, being up 2-0. Let me see his exact words. He said, I feel bad for Phoenix. I think going up 2-0 and losing 4 straight is worse than getting swept. And in a way, you know, I think he's kind of right. Because when you up 2-0, you are controlling the series. Like you have control. You have all the confidence. All you need to do is go on the road and win one game. One game in Milwaukee. That's all you needed out of the next 2. And they let one of those games slip away. And they suffered the consequences of it tonight. And that's just the facts. Them's just the facts, Phoenix. You can't go up 2-0 and you have to win on the road. In Milwaukee, they went and won in your house. And had they lost tonight, they would have had I think momentum would have still been in Milwaukee's favor because they're like, hey, we won here already. It's a tough place to play when this team is good. We won here, so we can do it again. And they closed it tonight. Like I said, they were just the better team. I'm like running out of stuff to say if I'm being honest. They were just the better team. The Millwaukee Bucks are the 2021 NBA champions. Take nothing from that team. Much respect to Phoenix, but congrats to Milwaukee. They did their thing. They're the champions. They are the champions. Thank you guys for hearing me out. I appreciate you guys. Be sure to like the video. Be sure to share. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to leave a comment. Tell me, guys, what you think about the Milwaukee Bucks winning the championship. Who do you think is going to win the championship next year? Who do you think is going to win the year after that? Where's Dame going to go? Is LeBron going to... Yeah, LeBron's going to stay in the Lakers. Is AD going to get traded for Dame? What's going to happen? You guys tell me. Until next time, appreciate you guys. Peace.